Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Langdon, board certified pediatrician, mom of 6, grandmother to 3, and currently the chair of pediatrics for the Campbell University School of Osteopathic Medicine. And today's video is specifically for Women in Medicine Month, which is September, so about to start. I was encouraged to share a few thoughts about my journey as a female in the career of medicine and pediatrics specifically. I graduated from medical school in 1995, so spring of this coming year will make 30 years that I've been a physician. And I can recall in medical school at the time, all of the surgeons that I knew as attendings were male. All of the department chairs were male. I did see more females in my pediatrics rotation even then, and now, females are very prominent in the career of pediatrics. But even with that, we have lagged behind in being chairs of departments. So right now in North Carolina, this is pretty neat. Of the 6 different pediatric departments, 4 out of 6 have female chairs, including me at Campbell. We're the only DO school currently. So that's pretty cool, I think. We're definitely making progress. Some other striking things that I recall, of the 4 biological children that I had, 3 of those, I had 3 weeks for maternity leave. So that's pretty stinky. I can recall when I went to my very first stat C-section. As a pediatrician, we get called to C-sections to help resuscitate the baby, particularly if there are fetal indications of distress before the baby's born. Now, in my case, at the beginning of my career, we got called to every single C-section, whether stat or not, whether fetal indications or not, because no one else in the hospital was trained in neonatal resuscitation protocol. So I can recall on my very first stat C-section page that I got, and I was rushing into the hospital, I flew into the doctor's lounge right on the way to the OR, and the doctor's lounge then was for men, just men. So I changed my clothes in the nurse's lounge, and it was just as well because the doctor's lounge was filled with tobacco smoke. I kid you not. Other things I can remember clearly, that first fall when I was taking my pediatric boards to become board certified with the American Board of Pediatrics, which you have to do before you can become a fellow of the American Academy of Pediatrics, FAAP. So I've told you guys before, that's a quick way to make sure your pediatrician is board certified. Make sure they have FAAP after their MD or DO. Well, I was taking my boards, and back then, it was archaic. We had to take them on paper in a large conference room in a hotel in Chapel Hill, because that's where the American Board of Pediatrics is located. Well, I had a baby at the time, Anna, that had been born just at the end of residency, and the boards are that fall. So if I finished residency, let's see, she was in May 20, June, July, August, September. She was 4 or 5 months old, so a pretty small infant. So my husband Mark drove us, and then I would just have to, any small break they gave us for the test taking, I would run out to meet him in the lobby, grab the baby, run to the bathroom to nurse her, and then give her back to him to burp and change, and I would run back into the exam, because there were no accommodations then for moms who were lactating. We have come a long way since then. So these days, a lot of the pediatric conferences and exam rooms or examinations provide accommodations for moms who are nursing so that they can still take the exam or go to the conference and have a place to feed the baby or to pump. So that's fantastic. Things have changed a lot. We're definitely going in the right direction as far as collaborative learning for medical education. I love that. There are so many things that are improving. And I was asked to give a tiny bit of advice, and it would be this for fellow women who are training in medicine. And I've learned this the hard way over and over throughout my career. You really can do anything. You young women can choose your specialty. You can choose if you want to do a fellowship and subspecialize. You can choose if you want to have children or not. So you can do anything, but you cannot do everything. You can't have all the children and make all the homemade birthday cakes and do everything by hand, and you just can't do everything and accept that now, so you have to prioritize. And my second piece of advice is to find a wonderful life partner. I've been the most blessed in that. Mark, from the very beginning, since we had children, has been willing to sacrifice his career and stay home with the kids, and has just done a phenomenal job all along, all these many years. He's done so much for the children and for me. And I could tell you how well he treats me, but then you'd be jealous, and I'm not sure if there's anybody else out there as good as he is. I get a foot rub every night. I've never put gas in my car. I've never done laundry because I'm so short. I sort of fall in. We have a top loader. I fall in. I can't reach out of there. So I've been very spoiled in the ways of a life partner. He is amazing. So you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And your choice of a life partner is critical for a successful career in medicine. I hope you guys found that helpful, and happy Women in Medicine Month